even listen anything in English. I was not speaking, not doing any activity to learn this language. And then I realized that I am not able to speak a single sentence. I
You are not
lost.
able to express.
Exactly.
You were not able.
I just lost that fluency. And then I restarted again 1 month ago, and then I started having conversations, and now I am doing today I have been trying to connect with to have a conversation since 1:30, and I am just sitting here, and I was trying to connect with two people, and they were not the one, they had no good internet connection, and the other one, she tried to join, but somehow she was not able to join. So I was really frustrated, I would say, because right now my baby is sleeping and my 1 hour
I
was
can
like, yes.
best.
So,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
happen when when we hardly, and when we somehow at any cost we want to connect with somebody, and that
exactly.
time we were unable to connect. That time that feeling was, I cannot describe that. We that time we feel furious, and what should I do now, what to do,
Exactly.
how I to do.
You
So
know,
it's really,
one thing I have
yeah.
observed, and when I was a kid or when I was like in teenage, I never understand the value of time. But now, I got to know that how important it is, like how crucial the time is. Right? When we grown up, then only we can understand this thing. For
Yeah.
us and for others as well, it is very important. Time is very precious thing for everyone.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And it didn't come back. If once had gone, it will never come to you that your time, what you have, waste. Or it's depend on you that did you waste, did you utilize, to do something, good in your time. So it's also depend on you. How do you
Exactly.
utilize your time? Very
Definitely.
constructive way.
Yes, I mean, this thing I learned now that you have to invest your time in such things, in like in things which you are
Hmm.
learning something from them. Like you don't have to when you are a teenager or when you are in your school days or college days, that time you don't understand the value of time, and you just, I think, waste your time without thinking a lot and without realizing how important it is, right? But once you grow up,
Yeah.
that then only you understand that the value of that time. And then
Importance
that
of
time you
time.
don't get that much time. So I
Yes.
recently
And also all the time all the time we think, that I just want to utilize my time very, in a very productive way. I can't waste
exactly
my time like this, and I will not do this thing. These things, consume my lots of time. No, I will not do. I will skip. I will do. I will utilize my time in a very proper way that I can get something, something good for my career, for my better future. So I think this time we think like that.
exactly actually, I want to continue this conversation, but before that, I think we should introduce ourselves to the viewers as well. And although we know each other, but we have to introduce
Yeah,
ourselves. Is it okay?
yeah, sure. Shall we start?
Oh,
Shall I
definitely.
start?
Okay, I will start. So,
Okay.
as you know, my name is Akanksha, and I am originally from Uttarakhand, currently residing in Delhi. And I have done my graduation in Bachelor of Science, pursuing Masters in English from IGNOU. And I am a homemaker, a mother to a baby, and simultaneously running a small YouTube channel where I post conversational videos and share my experiences of learning this language and trying to improve my spoken English. And my hobbies are, I love to interact with different people with different diverse background and have to conversation with them, love to know about them, and reading books, listening to music, and watching movies. These are my hobbies. That's a bit about
Hmm.
myself.
Yeah, so as I can understand that now your hobby is turning into your passion, into
Hmm.
your profession. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. Otherwise, we just enjoy hobby in our spare time. But
Exactly.
if we have hobbies that we can improve ourselves, we can better every single, so that is really amazing.
Yes, thanks
Yeah,
for that.
so yeah. So it's my turn now. So
Yes.
as you know, my name is Arshi and I hail from UP, Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have completed my master in chemistry and furthermore I did BEd. And
Mm-hmm.
I was working, but now this year I'm not working. And along with that, I'm also running a YouTube channel where I upload the conversation videos, not regular basis. I think thrice in a week I upload
Mm-hmm.
the video, and moreover, I'm learning this language and I'm learning other digital skill as well. And mm, uh, I have multiple hobbies that I love watching. I love cooking, I love stitching, I love learning this language, and I love listening, I love reading, I love talking to people, I love traveling, and I don't. Yeah, I think that's all. There's there's
That's
a lot.
Yeah, that's a very lovely introduction, I would say. And I think, one thing
Thank
I
you.
can resonate with you is that I also have multiple hobbies, but I never tell all the time. But I do have some other hobbies as well, which I don't add all the time. But I think it is I personally feel like it is very nice to have a lot of hobbies whenever you get time. You don't waste your time just in scrolling phone. If you have multiple hobbies, you can invest your time and it doesn't feel bored at all, right?
Yeah, of course. Right,
So
right,
you
right.
do stitching and all as well.
Yeah, I do, but I don't do on regular basis. I do, sometime when I feel like to stitching, when I feel like to make my own dress in different way. So
Yes,
that time
but,
I do.
but
Otherwise, I don't do.
I personally feel this is a very good skill. If you are good at stitching, you can make anything for yourself and you can make any designer dress. I really want to
Yeah.
know, but I don't know how to stitch. But I would love to learn this skill as well. I mean, this is very important skill and we should learn it.
You should learn. And also, you know what happened when you know how to stitch, so that you can save time.
Exactly,
This is
yeah.
also I feel that, because when you go to the tailor, so he takes lots of time, and it's not possible you will get your cloth on the time. Sometimes
Exactly.
sometimes they delay, but if
I
you
have never gotten any clothes of mine on time. Never ever. It
Yeah,
always
yeah, it's
delayed.
happen. It usually happen.
Yes.
Yeah. So this thing I don't like. And
Yeah.
also, and if I want to get my clothes on time, and if I want to get my clothes instantly, quickly, like
Hmm.
in a day, in a 1 day or 2 day, so they will charge you extra money. And I
Exactly.
can say, in this way, if you know how to stitch, in this way, you can also save your money. You can also save
Exactly.
your time,
Exactly. A lot,
and
and
you don't
nowadays they are earning a lot of money. Just one dress,
lot
and yes, they are
just
making a
for
lot of money.
simple dress.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
if you will tell them just to make a designer one, if you will tell them that you need that kind of neck and that design on that particular
design.
dress, that it is going to be very expensive for you.
Yeah, they will charge you extra money. They will earning much money from
And
you.
sometimes the way
Yeah,
you want the dress to be, it doesn't
it never
uh
goes.
that way,
It
right?
never goes in that way. Yeah.
Exactly. So
So because I have learned this skill, because I felt that I don't like to give extra money, and I don't like to spend lots time to just for going to the teller and just telling to them everything, and in the return you don't get as you want to get, as you want
exactly.
to
Yes,
design
as
of
you
your dress.
expected. Yes.
Yeah,
That
as you expect, you never get.
yes,
So
exactly.
this is the reason. That is
Did
the
you
reason I learned.
That's nice. And did you take any classes for this and did you just learn it by your own at
No,
home?
yeah, I have just learned by my own, just
Wow.
YouTube. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say.
I think
Yeah, because
nowadays
on YouTube.
Yes, I think nowadays to learn any skill, it is very convenient because we have YouTube
Yes.
and we have a lot of like every single thing, whatever you are going to search on YouTube, you will find that, so it is
You will
very
find
easy.
yeah, you will find abundance, abundance video of that particular
Particular
thing. You
topic.
don't
That's
need
so true.
about the topic, so you don't need to go anywhere. By just sitting at home, you can learn anything, whatever you
Exactly.
want to learn, anything.
Definitely.
So
Yes.
now our life has become very convenient, I would say.
Definitely, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Actually, I always used to watch crochet videos, and I always had that thing in my mind that I want to learn it. But I used to feel like it is very difficult, and I'm not gonna do it. But then one day I just bought it, and I tried it by myself from YouTube, and I made a top for my daughter, and it turned out really beautiful. I mean, I really
Good.
liked it. So, and yeah, I love crocheting in my free time. Not nowadays because I'm more into this English thing and all, but otherwise I do like it. And I made a like woolen top for her in December, in the month of December. Yes. So I think it is very convenient to learn any skill just by your own. You just have to
And
put some
yeah,
effort.
and yes, yeah, just spend some time and then
Yeah.
you will be able to do everything, I think.
Exactly, that's so true. So, are you into like DIY thing or like home decorating? Are you into these kind of things as well? Because usually girls are into these kind of things. They love to do such kind of thing.
Please, could you repeat question? I'm
Like,
getting some point, but I'm not getting exact, meaning
oh,
of your question.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was asking that do you do some like DIYs and some usually which people make from any random thing just to make their home look good, just to decorate their home from useless thing to like paint them and to make some good stuff out of waste product just to decorate their home and anything.
Yeah,
I think you have
yeah,
watched some videos on online nowadays. A lot of videos are on YouTube and on Instagram as well.
it's really a very good question. And, I used to do a lot, a lot. I have met so many things, and I did crafting,
Yes,
and I did painting, and I did so many things from the waste material when
yes.
I was doing my B.Ed. Yeah,
Okay.
that time I used to make a lot because at that time I also had enough time to do
Hmm.
such kind of thing. And also I really enjoy that kinds of thing, to make something, to make something new, and to make something special for, all by myself. So I
Yeah,
really feel and I really enjoyed that time, and I really actually I made so many things. I made paintings, and I made some crafting stuff, like
yes.
that. I made wall hanging,
Wow,
just
yes.
by the use of waste material. So I did, but now I don't do.
Exactly. I also love to do it. I mean, whenever if I'll have something waste product at my home, I have this bad habit that I cannot throw it away. I feel like I want to make something out of it. I don't know why. Because I really like to make something out of it, and it feels so good that oh, I really made something out of a waste product. And
Mm.
when when they turned out good, it feels so amazing that it feels like
So,
we have that particular thing a new life. It feels like that to me. So I
yeah.
do it actually whenever I get time, and if I have like if I'm the mood of doing something, I really like to do it and see my creativity. How can I make something out of this thing? So I really like doing it, but this is a very bad habit that I cannot throw the waste product out of from my home, and sometimes I just have to hide it from my husband because if he'll get those things, he is going to throw those things out. So it feels a little bit difficult, but yes, I love to do it. I always
Yeah,
try to think that what I can make out of this. Now, how I can, design this in a proper way so that it looks good. It will look good. Yeah.
yeah. And also I am very fond of decorating my home.
Yes.
I'm really, I bought lots of things. I bought lots of things just for decorating my home, my room,
Yes.
everything. I'm really into decorating my room, everything. So I
I
also,
think
I also, I am also into decorating
that,
my
yes,
home.
exactly. I mean, usually girls have this thing that they like to do it.
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
want everything looks very. And one more thing I have observed, that if you are living in a room and the room you didn't have makeover in a for very long time, you feel a little dull and boring. But if you give it
yes,
a makeover, and if you are just changing some things from here to there and giving a little bit different look, you feel very
different.
nice and you feel productive
Yes,
and
of course.
energetic as well. It
Yeah,
happens
and
with me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so you
And
were
it
adding.
gives you, and it gives you really vibrant feeling when
Exactly.
you see that your house is looking so amazing, your
Yes.
home is looking in different look. So I really do this kind of things, such
Yes.
kind of thing.
Exactly. But now, I have a toddler. She's 22 months old and she is very super active, I would say. Like, if she is awake that time, she want to do everything to make my home mess. So
Yeah.
she just do all this kind of thing, and that time you cannot make your home tidy and clean all the time after having a kid at
Yes,
your
yes,
home. So it
I can resonate because I also have niece and nephew. They do the same.
that
They have only one job, to mess the room, to mess the, dining room, everything. Wherever
exactly
they go, they just mess up everything.
exactly. I
And
mean,
sometimes
she has her
yeah,
box to put her toys in that box, but
but they
she is
don't.
never going to do it. She always
Yeah,
throws all the toys spread
all were.
on the
Yeah,
floor. And I always tell her, like, for at least for 5 to 6 times I put those toys on that box, but she is going to throw those toys away on the entire floor. So it sometimes it feels very messy, but now I cannot help it because she is in a toddler phase and she is going to do all these kind of things. So it is very difficult
yeah.
to make your home tidy and clean. Only
Yes.
then if she is sleeping, that time our home can look little tidy and clean. Otherwise
Clean
it
and
is.
tidy.
Yes,
Spotless, we can say that time our home looks spotless, otherwise it can't look.
exactly.
I also have a niece and nephew. They do the same thing. So I tell them many times that you have play with with toys. Now you have to, collect all the all your toys, and now you have to put into the box, but they don't listen. But
Exactly.
they just do one thing. They are playing, and then
Hmm.
they left the
Exactly.
room. Now
I,
you do.
yes, exactly.
You
I mean,
do.
I also tell my daughter that whatever if she's eating something and she's just throw those wrapper away, and tell her a lot of time that just put this wrapper in the dustbin. You have to do this. What she will do is she will throw the important things in the dustbin, and she is not going to
Best
throw those wrappers and
best
garbage in the
material.
dustbin. Yes,
Yeah,
important.
actually, yeah.
Sometimes it feels a little. I sometimes like laugh on these kind of things, but sometimes it gets irritated as well.
At
But
the
it
same
is
time, at the same time we laugh, and at the same time we feel frustrated. What we
exactly.
can do? At the
Yeah,
time
but
we feel helpless.
yes, exactly. I mean, kids are cute, but it sometimes it's difficult to make them understand what is right and what is wrong. But
What is
yes, gradually
they
they
have?
can learn.
Mm,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think you can understand because you have kids. But if someone don't have kid at their home, and like, they cannot understand this feeling,
I cannot
right?
understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So okay. So do you have something else to say and to ask? I think this conversation
Uh,
were very uh, smoothly going, and I didn't even feel like, we didn't have to make a lot of effort to have this conversation. It was very smooth.
yeah, it was very smooth. Yeah, you said right. So, I just want to know one thing from your side that how long have you been, I think uh, when we met first time, so you
Yes.
tell me, I think, I forgot. So how long have you been using video call and Zoom and Skype?
No, video calls I have started. It's been 1 month since I'm having conversations on this, like video call and all. Before that, I started learning this language 2 years back. But for 1 year, I was consistent with it. But for another year, I was not consistent at all due to some circumstances, and a lot of things were going on in my personal life. And due to that, I was not consistent. I took like for straight 6 months, I didn't even listen anything in English. I was not speaking, not doing any activity to learn this language. And then I realized that I am not able to speak a single sentence. I
You are not
lost.
able to express.
Exactly.
You were not able.
I just lost that fluency. And then I restarted again 1 month ago, and then I started having conversations, and now I am doing all the basic things which is important to learn this language, like listening, reading, and all these things. But yes, that's how I am doing it now. But there, like, I have to learn a lot of things, because sometimes I do get stuck while having conversation, and I feel like, how should I say this? I cannot find right word at that particular situation. But yes, trying gradually. I right now I don't want to juggle a lot with all these things, because as you know that I am having a baby, and I just want to give her some priorities as well, because she is in a toddler phase, and I have to teach her a lot of things. I want to spend my time with her as well. So that's why I am not juggling with a lot this thing a lot. But whenever I get time, that time I just do all these things. Like, I am not even going out with on weekends. I just cancel my plan, because I don't know. I feel like on weekend I can do some extra things for myself and for my, like, uh, uh, I am living in a nuclear family, and I have a baby, so I don't usually get time to do my deep cleaning and all every single day. So I do those kind of things on weekend. So I I'm trying to balancing everything.
Yeah, but so as you said that you have restart again
Yes.
your journey. So was it difficult or how it was? How did you feel
Uh,
when you restart your journey? How did you feel?
to be honest, one thing I tell you that it was difficult for me. I felt very difficult, because once I was feeling like I was able to speak at that time. When I 1 year ago I was able to speak, when I used to have conversation with myself. At that time I did not have any video call and all, but I used to practice on applications through audio call, and I was able to speak. But for when I got to know that I have lost that fluency, it was so demotivating, and it was like I felt like I my hard work was wasted, and I am like, it feels very demotivated, right? When you work really hard to learn something, and now you are getting know
Now
that
you're at,
exactly
yeah,
now
you
you
are
are unable.
stuck.
Exactly. So
Hmm.
that was the very hard feeling, I would say. I was very demotivating at that time. But then I thought, like, I have really spent my 1 year to learn this language, and now I want to restart anyhow, because I cannot stop here, and I just want to restart it. So, but finally, I am so happy that I took that courage to restart it, and I didn't get afraid of, you know,
Speaking.
yes. But so
Speaking and do all such stuff.
re- like for restart, what you have to do is you have to do all these things all over again from scratch.
From scratch.
You have to revise all these things whatever you have forgot. So yes, so for but at least I took that step, and I am so happy right now that I took. And because now I think I am improving a little bit. day by day, gradually I
Yeah,
am
we
improving.
all improve little bit. It's not a overnight success, overnight journey. I think it's
Exactly.
a really very long journey that we cannot say that in 1 year, 2 year, I am perfect, I am eloquent. No, I think it's not like
Exactly.
that. Every day you have to learn something new.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
then you don't know how much time it will take to be a
Hmm.
very eloquent speaker, to be a very, to get accuracy in your speaking. It really takes lots of time.
Yes, we just have to be patient and just keep moving and doing whatever we are doing. Just gradually,
Hmm.
we can just try to improve every single day. And the other thing is just, it is, as you said, that it is not an overnight thing, and we cannot think that one day we will work hard and other day we will get result.
Yeah,
That's
everything. That's it's
exactly.
not like that. And it will never happen. It will never happen. You
That's
have
what.
to put effort, you have to spend time, you have to give your energy, and you have to, and you have, the most important things is you have to come out from your comfort zone. If you are in your comfort zone and you want to learn this language and you are not ready to step out of your comfort zone, so I think it's not gonna happen that you can learn this language, because
Not at
without
all.
stepping out your comfort zone you cannot learn. So
Not
it
at
is
all.
first thing, it is really, it is imperative things we have to first, we have to step out of our comfort zone,
Exactly.
and then we will be able to learn.
Exactly. I mean, this is the first and foremost thing because,
Yeah,
what we think is we feel like if we will start learning this language, we will make mistakes and then we will feel demotivated and all these things. We start assuming a lot of things, and then we feel like we don't want to get out of our comfort zone. To feel that we have made mistakes, but this is a part of process. You have to be
yeah, this is
humiliated.
part of your journey.
Exactly. This is a part of your journey, and you are going to fail, but at the same time, you are going to learn from that thing. You are going
Yeah,
to learn something from that thing, right? So, I think it is very important to get out of your comfort zone and I was very afraid to speak on video call. I was very afraid to speak in English, but I overcome that fear. Then I was afraid to speak with someone in English. Then I afraid that overcome that fear, and then I was afraid to speak in front of camera, to speak with someone in front of camera, to have a conversation through video call, and I have overcome those fears, right? Just because I got out of my comfort zone. That's why
yeah,
it was
just because you had a strong desire of learning
ex-
this language.
exactly. That's why. So until or
Why I laugh? Why, yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah, go on.
No, I was just saying
Go,
that
go on,
until
go
or
on.
unless you are not going to get out of your comfort zone, you are not going to learn this language. You have to do it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes.
You know why I laugh when you were telling me that you were like that. I was, I can resonate myself, and I was just like you. I used to think all the things you had
Hmm.
to in your mind at that time. I
Yes.
used to afraid of making mistakes, and I used to afraid of speaking in front of camera, in front of audio call, on audio call, in front of
Yes.
people. I used to afraid a lot of every fear,
Hmm.
but gradually and slowly I have overcome so many things. I have encountered so many fears what I
Exactly.
had in my head, and what I had inside me. So I have encountered that. Now I am able to speak like that. If I didn't encounter at that time, so I think I didn't never. I was not gonna learn this language, and
Ex-
I couldn't learn this language, but I learned because I have encountered, I have overcome my challenges, my obstacle, and my fear.
Definitely. I can totally understand whatever you are saying. It is coming from your emotions because you have done all these things. And I can resonate
Mm.
with it because I also know how it feels when you overcome your fear. Because, if you would have met me 2 years back, then you are not going to believe that that person was me, because I was very timid and shy at that time. I was very introvert. I am still introvert, but now I am not afraid of speaking with people, and I am a bit confident about myself. But that time I was very shy and timid, and I can understand that this thing for you as well, that you have learned a lot of things through this learning of this journey, you know. And
Yeah,
only they can understand who have lived their journey like this. Otherwise people will think that they are just lying, and but when you really encounter your fear, and when you really do all these things to put a lot of efforts to change yourself, then only you can understand that this is possible, you can do it.
yeah. And there is one more thing. Throughout this journey, I have recognized my strength. Earlier I was not aware what is my strength and what is my
Exactly.
weakness. Now, throughout this journey, I have recognized and I have learned how to use my strength for learning this language or for learning other things as well.
Exactly, at the same
So,
time we learn so many things.
so many
It
things. We become more aware, more conscious about everything, not just
exactly.
for about this language.
Yes, it's not about English language, but at the same times, like, we have learned a lot of things. I can totally understand this thing. Yes.
Yeah.
And I can see that in yourself, like the way you are carrying yourself and the way you are comfortably speaking, that is very, very impressive, I would say. And yes, you are a kind of person uh, who spread, I think you have that charm in yourself. You spread a lot of positivity. I had this conversation with you and I'm feeling so positive and happy. So I think you carry that positive energy in yourself.
Yeah,
I really
I
love that.
have learned how to be positive only throughout this journey. Otherwise, if you met me before, so I was completely, negative person. All the I was overthinker, and I
Hmm.
used to think a lot. Even a very small mistakes, even
Hmm.
a very small, failure. I used to think a lot and a lot.
I
But
got
then
you.
when I started to learn this lesson, I listen a lot podcast. So when you listen podcast, so you got to know so many things: how to be positive, how to achieve, success, how to achieve everything in your life, and how to deal with your emotions, and how to deal with your failure, and how to overcome, your fear. So then I got to know so many. And then I thought, what is the point of thinking all the time?
Yes,
Instead of thinking all the time, you can do some other thing that things can give you little bit happiness, and
exactly.
you can enjoy that thing, so you can do something better. So then I had and I would say that I had implemented now I am becoming very comfortable with everything. If I have problem, if I have issues, so that time I don't overthink. I just try to resolve that problem, that how I
Hmm.
can resolve. I then now I think about the solution. I don't think about the problem. Now I
Yes,
have become like this. And
that's
I
so
have
amazing.
added this quality in myself as over time.
And I can see that in your face, the positivity. To be honest, you are looking very like bubbly and happy. I'm really
Yeah.
liking it. And I
Yeah,
love this
thank
kind
you.
of personality. Yes. And I was feeling today, I was feeling like I have wasted my time a lot because I haven't had conversation with anyone. But right now I'm feeling like
Anyone.
it was worth
Cool.
it, because now I have a conversation with you, and I really made a lot of out of it. I am feeling very happy right now.
Yeah,
It was
thank
really
you for your such a compliment, and I was not expecting this. Yeah, it was really nice, and it really made my day. It really made my afternoon. Yeah,
yes, you deserve it. So yes,
yeah,
and I really want to have another conversation with you, because I want to know a lot of things about your journey and your self transformation, I would say.
mm,
So yes,
yeah,
and it was
sure.
really, really nice talking to you. Thanks for
Yeah, it
joining
was
me.
also, yeah. Thank
Yes,
you for connecting with me. And I hope we will connect again and try to
yes,
connect as soon as possible.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely.
Bye bye. Take
Okay,
care.
take care. Bye.
Bye.